Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
It's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show coming up. Jeff has a feature on drive-ins, and Mars reviews the Chevy Equinox EV. Just ahead on this segment of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin, Chief Engineer David Ainsley, who we'll see next weekend.
All right.
I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us for our live rendition of In Wheel Time. Got some recalls to tell you about. Volkswagen is now issuing a stop sale, which means can't be sold, on the ID.4 electric compact crossover, and will halt production in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as the brand searches for a remedy to fix faulty door handles. The automaker recalling 98, almost 99,000 ID.4s because of defective door handles that offer insufficient water protection. The glitch can lead to printed circuit board malfunctions if water seeps through and causes an open command to the door lock while the vehicle is moving. Martha, where are you, Martha?
Come back here.
Yeah, sorry, you fell out of the car. The recall affects 21 to 24 ID.4s, and all door handles are included. The ID.4 is VW's first volume electric vehicle and first electric crossover sold in the United States. Way to go. VW does not have a fix for the issue and said in a statement that it will temporarily stop ID.4 production at its Chattanooga factory until a repair is available. The statement said VW furlough 200 employees at the factory starting September 23rd. That's Monday. Ouch. Also on the recall list, forward-sensing camera malfunctions has recalled the Mazda CX-3, CX-50, and the Mazda 3 for the 24 and 25 model years, and incorrect headlight software for the Porsche Taycan for 2024. Incorrect headlight software.
It's really probably the dimming aspect of it, and
who knows? Make it come on and off. I don't know.
The automatic.
I don't know, but whatever the case may be. All right. We've got that taken care of. I'll put that in the finished pile.
Put that in the finished pile. This is the one that's on fire over there.
Yeah. And it's been kind of on fire since we started the show today.
We kind of smoothed it out a little bit.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we ironed it out.
Ironed it out. So now I thought what we would do is play our little game of Hemmings Sold Car Roundup.
Play along at home.
What do you think? We'll ask the dais, the panel here. What do you think? A 1976 Pontiac Trans Am. It looks kind of rough. What do you think a 76 Pontiac Trans Am with the big chicken on the hood? What do you think that would sell for? It was yellow. It's yellow with kind of a golden black chicken hood.
I don't think I ever saw a yellow one.
Well, there's one here.
I'm going to say $7,000.
Mars?
It's on Hemmings. I'll go 6.
Well, you all overbid it because it sold for $4,600.
That was my next guess. I'll give it to you, Mike. You got closer.
Now let's go to something that's much prettier. A 1965 Chevrolet Corvette. And the Corvette would happen to be a roadster. In other words, a convertible. A 65 Chevy Corvette. It looks like a driver. I don't think it's a show car. It's got a license plate on it. It's red in color. Don't know what the color at the top is. But 65 Corvette convertible.
You want to go first?
No, go ahead.
40.
I'll go 46.
How about $99,750?
Well, there's something that we're not seeing.
Correct. I would say so. It's either... Did they do fuel injection in 65?
I'm thinking it was...
I think they may have, but I'm thinking maybe it's a big block car.
A big block, something rare, but I don't know why you would have aftermarket wheels on something like that and still get $99,000.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got one here for Jeff. Now, Jeff's had a little trouble with his car.
Yeah, I've had some mechanical issues, but they're all solved right now. They're good.
Well, we can talk about those. You
Sure.
had the mass airflow sensor.
Mass airflow sensor, all that, had to have it put on a rollback.
And then
I just lost a battery this past week. But that was under warranty. Aha.
I'm familiar with that.
Yeah.
The battery was low in the Corvette, and I told
So you used the Performance Optimas.
No.
Did you put one back in?
No. I haven't used the Optimus.
I thought you had an Optima in it.
I used
a yellow
to.
top or something.
No, it was a red top, but I haven't had that.
Oh, okay.
I bought one from up here at Advance Auto.
Okay.
I think it's a Die Hard or something.
Could be. Yeah, they're all.
It's a red lead. It's a lead acid battery.
Well,
the old school stuff.
All the battery manufacturers. There's only one manufacturer. They just label them in the factory. Because you got the Die Hards, you got the AC Delcos. They all come out of the same area.
Well, at any rate, I too used up its warranty, and it was only a year old.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, it's dead. I think it's the charge. Let me just look at it. You need to charge it. That was when I had the seat malfunction.
Oh, yeah.
That was draining the
drain.
battery.
Yeah, the drain on it.
He says, don't worry about it. We'll just go ahead and replace it anyway. So I got
I remember that story because the guy quit or something.
The guy quit.
Take any battery you want. Take them all.
So here's a replacement for your Cadillac.
Uh-oh.
This is a 1996 Cadillac Fleetwood. Looks completely stock.
My
looks like it's
God.
brand new.
The seats are this thick.
A 96 Fleetwood. Black. Okay, it's black. And, boy, it looks nice. I would consider buying this if it were a 96. But what do you think, boys? A 96 Cadillac Fleetwood, that's a four-door. Okay? It may or may not have a Landau roof on it, but 96.
I'm going to go. I'll go with a flat 10 because I have no idea.
I was going to go 14. Probably
Well,
the
in the
30s.
middle, $11,550. It will not fit in the garage.
No, it won't.
It's massive, but I'll tell you what.
I want to see it. I want to touch it.
Okay, well,
Wait.
there it is.
Oh, yeah.
See it right there?
Yep, got it. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to something.
You're going to a funeral all the time.
Yeah, and you're driving yourself. I like it. 67 Ford Mustang. It's that bullet green looking
Oh, yeah.
car.
Fastback?
It is no, it's a notchback. It's a notchback.
notchback,
okay.
But I'm thinking that it can't be a bullet, but it sure does look good. That dark green with the
evergreen
with
or dark or greenwood green,
whatever it is.
British Racing Green.
So what do you think a 67 Ford Mustang painted up to look like the bullet car?
$15,000.
22.
28,350. Okay, here's one for you. This is my dad's car, except this is a Bel Air, not a Biscayne. A 1962 Chevrolet Bel Air. And this particular Bel Air looks like a two-door to me.
Like a bubble
Two-door. Well, they don't
Well,
call
you
it
go
that, but
first.
yeah, a two-door hardtop. So a 62 Chevy Bel Air hardtop. It's got weird-looking wheel covers on it, but it's all white. It looks like a company car.
Didn't have the red stripe in it?
I can't see that.
Oh, okay.
The 1962 Bel Air, but I will tell you this. It appears as though it's got like a 409 in it.
Ooh.
It appears that way. I don't know.
That makes about a big difference.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go 21.
Oh God.
No. I would go 35, and if it's a 409, I would say 60.
Well, you're close. 55,650 is what it went for. That's why I kind of think I'm looking at the badge. It's kind of hard to tell in the picture.
Yeah.
But here you go.
My mother had a Chevrolet that year. She had 62.
All right. Well,
Yep.
there it is.
That's-
All right.
yep.
Here's one for you,
see,
Mars.
that's-
You'd be the standout.
Hubcaps.
You would be the star in Neaterville.
I thought he was.
A 1969 Pontiac GTO Judge. That'd be one you could take Becky on a date to the Friday night football game in.
Is it the orange color?
Yeah,
It'd have to be.
Yeah,
Yes,
if
it's
the
real
judge
orange.
and the judge. Yeah.
the Judge. Here comes the Judge. And from what I understand, that's where they got that from, was from the Laugh-In
Yeah,
show.
from the TV show.
Yep.
Who was the judge?
Flip Wilson.
Yep. I'm trying to. I just saw something about those cars. They were talking about the knockoffs, and how to tell the differences between them.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
I'm going to
or not.
say that
67 for me.
67 for you. Okay. This is a 1969 Pontiac GTO Judge. Come on, Mars. We'll
38.
38. $44,100.
Oh, I'll give you that one too. Came
All
closer.
right. Here's one. 84 Buick Regal. It looks like a turbocharged, black. 84 Buick Regal. Obviously a two-door. Looks pretty good. Originality, I don't know. But 84 Buick Regal looks like a Grand National car.
But it doesn't say it's a Grand National.
Well, it's got the emblem on it. And, no, it doesn't say that. But
Well,
they
we're going
don't.
to assume it's a Grand National then.
Yeah.
22.
32.
26,250.
I'm going to take that one.
If that's an all original, I mean, never know these days, but you see it right there, it looks pretty good. Mm-hmm. That'd be something to go home with.
When we were on the hot rod tour down around the square, there was one Grand National down there. You kind of modified it a little bit, but
it didn't.
Basically, the car was stock.
And that was the one that was kind of ugly under the hood, wasn't it?
Yeah, because he had done some mods.
Well,
under there.
not only that, but I mean, it was just kind of. It was a driver.
Yes.
1996 Volkswagen Combi.
Combi.
It's kind of along the lines of a Westphalia.
Okay.
Which is one of those that's got the camper.
Yeah, raised top. And all
Yeah,
that.
the canvas raised top thing that you can crank up when you get onto a camping trip. That's called a Combi.
Combi.
96 VW Combi. I can show you a picture of it. There it is, right there.
Oh yeah.
It's a mini bus.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think that would sell for?
46.
42.
29.
I know somebody that just got
I'm
screwed.
closer.
I know somebody that just got screwed really bad.
Uh-oh.
And this is the last one. 1989 BMW 535i, four-door sedan, red in color. Looks like it's got factory
You had
wheels.
one on your history picture. That was a 730i.
No, this is a 535i.
Oh, 535. Okay.
This is a 5 Series. So BMW 1989, nice-looking car, looks stock. What do you think that would sell for? I picked this out because of the price.
I
Guess, Mars.
I'll pay you $100 to throw it off.
12,000.
I have no idea.
12,000.
12,000.
Well, you know what they say about BMWs. But you know what?
Bring more money.
Well, yeah,
BMW.
break my wallet.
Break my wallet.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, what do you guess?
Oh, I was going to pass, but I'll say me $7,000.
$5,500.
Dad, gum.
Okay.
But then you got to keep it running.
That's the problem.
There's the problem.
It's like when my brother, he bought him a Harley Davidson one time, and he said he figured out real quick all that HD. That means $100. Everything's $100 to start with.
HD.
HD.
$100.
$100.
I did want to go over our remote schedule, and I bring that up because when we end the show today, in about 45 minutes, we're going to have to pack up the studio, as we say.
Packing her up.
And we're going to take the old studio down to Woody's Waterfront Custom Car Show in San Leon, Texas. And we are going to be on the air there from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes.
So we're going to have an extended show that day.
Special 3 hour just because of where we're at.
Yeah. And that'll give us more opportunity to talk to more vehicle owners that show up and put their car in the show. And it's interesting because many of the shows that we go to, they kind of like the same cars all the time. But down there, first of all, it's down there. And it attracts cars from down in that area of town. And you're thinking, well, wait just a minute. It's kind of like on the edge of Houston. Yeah, it is. But you got different cars over there on the southeast side, around the bay. Draw cars from Clear Lake, Galveston County, Brazoria County, all that. So anyway, it's a good car show. And as I said in the commercial, great backdrop for pictures with your car or of your car.
Yep, there are.
So because you got that beautiful bay out there. I believe it's Trinity Bay, is it not?
If you get there early, I've taken pictures every year of just the water, the sunrises, and they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous pictures.
All right, so that's next weekend. And then in 3 weeks, will be at the
Space City Corvette Show.
SCCC.
Oh, okay.
In Stevenson Park in Friendswood. We're looking forward to that. That's a show that, thanks to our good friends over at Hemmings Autoplex, they have sponsored us to get us down there. It's a great show under the trees in that beautiful park. Beautiful setting. You guys haven't been there.
No, I haven't.
All I've seen, you talked about it since you've been down there, and then whenever we put the commercial together, it's a lot of nice pictures.
Yeah, and the big draw for me is the setting under that huge canopy of trees, the live oaks down there, and they've got a great big Mayberry kind of bandstand gazebo thing. It's really nice down there, and food trucks and all that stuff. So
cool.
And there's a lot of cars.
You're looking for something besides the concrete parking lot environment.
Yeah, none of that.
Something different.
Yeah. So they're shooting for 300 cars. Which is significant. Doesn't cost you anything to go and look. I think that if you want to enter your car, I think that it's
I was thinking $30.
$30,
I think it
something
is.
like that.
I'm not sure. I may be wrong.
Whatever. So that, and then we got on the 19th. October 19th, we're going to Spring Branch High School Museum Car Show. It's something that you set up.
Yes, sir. You know, we were approached out at one of the Tailpipes and Taco events.
We were.
And we went over there to kind of check it out and stuff. And they literally have a museum in the old Spring Branch High School thing, and it's a community thing. And it amazes me the amount of stuff they've got in there, and it kind of wish that my school would have done something like that. When I think about my grandkids,
we didn't have anything like that. In my day in school, we didn't have anything like that. If you wanted to go to a car show, you went to Autorama down at the what was it called? I had it on the tip of my tongue. I
can't remember.
It's a hall.
Yeah, I know. I'll think of it in a minute. But anyway, we also have coming up Hemi Hideout.
Fun.
That's going to be on November the 9th. That's an open show. Well,
just $10 donation.
$10 donation, and it's open to the public.
Cash only.
And then Thanksgiving weekend, Autorama at the George R. Brown.
Yeah, that'll be fun too.
Yeah, it always is. So be sure and look for us and say hello when you see us out there. We'd love to say hello to you.
You betcha.
All right. We need to take a break.
Yeah, we do.
All right, let's do that. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In Wheel Time Car Talk. And a new daily podcast is available from your favorite podcast provider. We also video stream our live 2-hour weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will continue right after this quick break.
The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipe means when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the first Lupe Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here is the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupe Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupe Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupe Tortilla Katie's another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupe's. It's located on 99 the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggieland? Head to the Lupe Tortilla in College Station. Located just around the corner from Kyle Field, it's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Going to Louisiana, the Lupe Tortilla in Beaumont is on I-10, so you can't miss it. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants has the best Tex-Mex anywhere, and you're invited anytime. Your car is a direct reflection of you, so don't be satisfied with color fade or a dingy, dull appearance. Get rid of those terrible automated car wash scratches. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your Save the Paint company. John Gray and his team of detailing experts can help your cars finish without a full repaint. Searching for the real experts in window tint or windshield protection? Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Dash cams, radar detectors? Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Got a new car? Get that thing protected as soon as you take delivery. If you don't know which of the multitude of protection products to go with, John Gray will give you an honest opinion and won't sell you something you don't need or can't afford. John will help you understand the many options and pricing right on the spot. He's your guy to have your ride looking its best and protected too. See the state-of-the-art shop yourself. Free tours anytime. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is easy to get to, located just south of the Southwest Freeway on the Sam Houston Parkway. Gulf Coast Auto Shield, full-service luxury car care today and online at gcautoshield.com.
You know, we're pretty excited here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show because we get to talk to one of the big wigs out there at Stellantis coming up at the bottom of the
I see
hour.
her laughing.
Yeah, she can hear us, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, Kimberly, we're looking forward to our interview with you at the bottom of the hour, so just hang in there with us, honey. We'll be with you in just a few minutes. I haven't talked to her in a long time. Anyway, time now on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show for this week's Jeff's feature, and it's going to be drive-ins, with a few we have left.
Okay, here we go. Even though drive-ins are not nearly as popular as they used to be, there are still drive-ins around. Some show that current movies, some show
Look, it's
classic
the In Wheel
movies.
Time drive-in
There
theater.
you go. How about that? Thank you for that, Michael. A lot of them also show double features, just like the classics and the good stuff that we used to watch, some in black and white even. But for now, there are over 300 drive-ins still in operation. Ohio, New York, and Pennsylvania have the most in the country. They've got almost 30 of them just in those areas of that country.
Mainly because of the weather.
Well,
let's face it.
Exactly.
You know?
And they don't really do much over there. Unfortunately, Hawaii, North Dakota, Wyoming, Alaska, Delaware, Louisiana, they no longer have drive-ins at all. It was in 1933, a gentleman by the name of Richard Hollingshead opened the first drive-in in an Autobahn in North Cameron, New Jersey. Paid 25 cents, and you can get to see the movie, bring your car in. The first movie, Don, was called Wives Beware.
I was there.
I know.
I was there when it opened.
The concept of showing movies outdoors was novel. Here's how he did it. His mother was a large woman, and she couldn't get around, so he put her in the back seat of his car, and he would put screens up in his yard and show movies. He put a projector on his hood and show movies. It took on in the neighborhood. Everybody wanted to see it. So that's how he first conceived the idea. And it took off. So he patented the idea in 1933 and then put a building together and all that stuff, and the gates opened that year. The second drive-in was opened in Shankwheelers, which is in Pennsylvania, near Pennsylvania. A few others followed in that area. They kept building them, and by the 40s, it was very, very popular. Everybody wanted one in their town. They offered family entertainment, Mike. They would sit in their cars. You could bring your babies. You could smoke your cigars. Drive-ins offered more flexibility than the indoor theaters, but the theaters were more flexible about the indoor theaters were more flexible about showing more scheduled, more current movies than they could get in the outdoors. Many tickets were sold for that, and you could get the options of going to the concession stand. Some dudes serve food. Some had activities for the kids and things.
Hot dogs, baby.
Hot dogs.
Playground.
But as it dwindled, and as the weather and the more popular indoor movies came to be more prevalent around the country, the drive-ins were relegated to show the B movies, and eventually some showed the X-rated movies. How dare they?
No.
Yeah, and some of the drive-ins, by showing the naughty movies, helped them survive. Now, if you look across the world, the other parts of the world, there's about 100 drive-ins existing outside of the United States, mainly in Canada and in Australia. But that concept is dwindling there as well. China is becoming a country that has more popular outdoor drive-ins as well. Here's a couple of my favorites. You got the Stars and Stripes drive-in where? In New Braunfels. We've been there. It was great. That's coming up on a picture there. Also, the Stars and Stripes located in New Braunfels, built from the ground up in 2015. The same family owns it and operates it today. The Brazos Drive-In in Granbury, Texas, which I want to go see the next time that we're in Granbury. It's a single screen theater located in Granbury, which is about an hour's drive out of Fort Worth, Texas. And there you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
All right, time now for this hour's car review. Mr. Mars has the 2024 Chevy Equinox that he's going to tell us about, except this is the EV model.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
this is the new model for 2024, the EV, and we happen to have, it actually comes in 5 trim levels, a 2LT, a 2RS, a 3LT, a 3RS, and a 2RS launch edition. Well, we had the RS, the 2RS model, so it's kind of a mid-trim level, if you will. It is a little bit larger than its gas-powered twin, if you will. The RS provides a more sporty trim with some new styling that goes on it. It's really a good-looking vehicle. The first time I saw it, came around the corner here at Don's. It was when he had it, and it was in the morning light in the driveway and with the red color and stuff. It was just a really good looking car.
I thought that you were making fun of my eyelash makeup or something.
It was glistening.
Well, I was doing that too, but that was kind of hidden in there.
Glistening.
So it comes with the RS package. It comes with a black badging. It's got black roof rails. It actually has 21-inch aluminum wheels that are blacked out as well. It's got the LED lighting all the way around with the intelligent headlights up front. So they kind of follow you as you turn. They'll kind of shift for you and give you a little more safety and protection and visibility. It has flush door handles that extend out whenever you get up close to it with the key, and outside heated mirrors, all the nice things that you would want in that type of a car. Now you get into the inside of it, you're looking at Evotex seating surfaces. Now,
what do you call it?
Oh, it says EVOTEX. I couldn't find a good definition for that. It's kind of a leather type seating surface. The front seats are
Naugahyde.
Not even that, I don't think.
Corinthian.
Heated front seats. The rear seats are a 60-40 split setup, and the rear seats also have an armrest that kind of fold down out of the seat for the rear passengers. Got a 17.7-inch diagonal LCD panel in the dash, and that's where you're going to find all your convenience controls, all your radio, your audio, your stereo, and it also has Google in it. Google's starting to make way into some cars that kind of make it a little bit different to get to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto if that's what you're looking for. It does have an 11-inch driver display, which you're going to find all your connections and all the things that the driver wants to know. We used to call it the gauge package. Now, this is a front-wheel drive vehicle, and it's an EV, so it's got an electronic component and all the horsepower and stuff that comes out of that. It's all converted. But I will tell you, it runs really well, and the EPA says, according to their sheet, you should get about 101 miles in the city to a charge, and 90 on the highway, and 96 combined. And anyway, I drove this car 256 miles in one trip, and it's supposed to have a 310-mile range. Now, I did charge it one time so that I could get home from here because it wouldn't quite make it that far. It was $18. And when I went to charge it for the full charge, and I went to a public charger at a dealership, plugged it in, and went from 10% all the way to 100. Had the brand new general manager come up and ask me why this bright red Chevrolet was sitting in front of his Hyundai dealership at 8:30 in the morning. So we discussed it, and he said fine. I told him I'd be out of there before he opened his doors. But the really cool thing was...
You're stealing his electricity.
Well, no, it's out there public, and he has the gate open so that people can do it. But he thinks it's going to be primarily Hyundai dealers, Hyundai people. He asked me why I wasn't at the Chevrolet, and I said, Chevrolet doesn't have a charger that I can get to. And I said, I put my credit card in. He said, okay, if you put your credit card in, it's good. But apparently he's so new that I looked at my credit card statement, and there's no charge for that. They've got the machine turned to where it doesn't charge. It charges it back to the dealership.
Perfect.
Thank you very much, Hyundai dealer there in Nederland. Now, as far as riding it goes, it's got a little bit stiffer tires. I mean, it's an EV, and so it's a smooth ride. Other than it, I would like different tires, but all EVs are that away.
God.
Base model on this is $43,295. Now, base trim price that we were driving was $43,400. The as tested price was $50,795.
Wow.
Lots of things out there to look at in the Hyundai, Kia, and even the Volkswagen's got some that are comparable in price and range. So if you're looking, be sure and look around at all of them because they all offer something a little bit different.
Today's In Will Time Car Talk Show is sponsored by the group of original Lupi Tortilla restaurants in Houston, Beaumont, and College Station, Gulf Coast Auto Shield, and Pro-Am Auto Accessories. We continue right after this.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. The In Real Time Fall Tour begins Saturday, September 28th at Woody's 6th Annual Waterfront Rod and Custom Car Show. There'll be awards for Best Truck, Rat Rod, Import, Paint, Engine, Interior, and Best of Show. It happens at the Topwater Grill in San Leon, Texas, where the backdrop of Galveston Bay will be one for your car scrapbook. Registration is $30 per car on site. Visitors are free 8 to 4, Saturday, September 28th. It's Woody's 6th Annual Waterfront Rod and Custom Car Show at Topwater Grill in San Leon, Texas. The In Real Time Fall Remote Tour continues Saturday, October 12th from 8:30 to 3 at the Good Grub and Gears Car Show and Fall Festival, hosted by the Space City Corvette Club. See up to 300 cars under the trees in beautiful Stevenson Park at 1100 Friendswood Drive in Friendswood. Competitors register online. Proceeds benefit Texas Equisearch. Showgoers will see all makes and models of the finest rides around at this judged event. It's Saturday, October 12th, 8:30 to 3 at the Good Grub and Gears Car Show and Fall Festival, Stevenson Park in Friendswood. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.